take two, because I got interrupted and I don't feel like editing anything, so yay! I'm gonna be doing a really quick and kind of lazy cosplay tutorial today, because we're going to some type of convention, the boyfriend and I, but I also have to wear it to my nephew's birthday party first, and so let's just get into it. I'm gonna be, or at least attempting to be, Liv Moore from iZombie. I've got on like a gray sweatery type thing and some gray yoga pants, because she just wears really chill clothes, which is awesome and makes her very easy to wear as a costume. So let's just get started. I am going to be putting on this NYX primer base as soon as I get the little under eye primer on first. I don't know that they would be an issue if I did them in a different order, but I'm just not going to mess with it because this is the way I've been doing it and it's been working for me. This is just the Lorac eyeshadow primer. It comes in a little travel trial size when you buy their palettes generally. Actually, I don't know if it came with the Lorac 2 or the Mega Pro, so this may be something you can't just pick up with any old order, but it's working so far. And then I'm going to spray, it's a priming spray, which is exciting for me for some reason. Like, I know other things make priming sprays, but this, I get very excited about being able to just spray stuff. I did finish up my other primer, so we're going into the next ones. And then I can't decide if I want to powder my face before foundation or not, because her face is super matte most of the time. Also, I really like that show. I'm not current, but do not ruin things for me. No spoilers, please. I'm just gonna run over my face with the RCMA No Color Powder. It helps me stay less shiny. I have worn this before, but I wore it to work last Halloween and nobody noticed because apparently I didn't do it aggressively enough, and or I just always look kind of weird and zombie. So we're gonna try a little bit stronger with the corpse look. But also, to be fair, I'm not sure they would have noticed even if I had like a name tag on that said, you know, Liv Moore. Is she a mortician? No, she's like a morgue assistant. I'm trying to remember if she actually does all the autopsies or if she just helps out the other guy. I know she eats the brains. That part I remember vividly. Okay, and then the other thing we're going to do is also going to be a bit of a test. I generally put this foundation on with a beauty blender, which I have over here in case I need it, but I want to try it with a brush. So I'm going to be mixing my Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation with some whiteout Lockit concealer from Kat Von D in an attempt to lighten it even further. But, like, I don't know how much I'll need to mix in because I'm already real pale. It does really work when lightening your foundation though. Like if you needed a shade or two lighter. So that should be enough, right? We'll find out. And then I'm just going to get some of that right on top. It looks much darker next to actual white. Okay, and then we're just gonna rub them together and hope that they mix nicely. It still looks pretty skin colored. Well, we'll put it on, and if we have to like layer some extra white on, we'll find out. Okay, so I'm gonna smear this on my face in sections and try and buff it out with this brush, and hopefully it will make me extra pale. Is it working? Yeah, that's pretty pale. I'm getting it all over the handle of my brush though, because I'm holding it with the hand that I mixed it with, so. Okay. It's looking extra light on camera, but that's fine. I'm also going to put over the RCMA No Color Powder, which I'm kind of hoping it adds some extra white cast. I'm going to try and contour with a gray color. Like, I have big plans for how I want this to turn out. And since she's a zombie, the paler the better. The other thing I like about using that Kat Von D as a mix and lightener, it adds extra coverage. It tends to keep the foundation matte longer. Okay. Blend it down my neck a little bit, even though I'm like fully out of stuff. Should have brought something I can wipe my hands on, because it's all over my hands now. Okay, let me get the hairline correctly. Although, like, in person, it just looks like I have my foundation on. But it's fine. It's fine as long as it just looks pale enough for you guys, because most people don't have this much corpse happening already. So, I am going to throw some little itty bit of my NYX HD finishing powder under my eyes to help with the fallout, because we're going to do a purple smoky eye. It's going to be awesome. I did set my face with this powder last time, but I don't think I have enough, because this does, if you really powder it up, gives a bit of a white cast, which is what we're going for. Chalky, powdery zombie. Who drinks tea? Okay, on to eyeshadow. So we're going to prime the top of our lid and start doing some things. I got some powder in my eyeshadow. Some of the NYX powder. And technically, I should probably use a different palette for this, because this is the one I used originally last Halloween, and it wasn't patchy enough, because her eyes, like, it's a really messy purple smoky eye, and like it's got texture, like it's not properly blended out, because it's just supposed to be like her corpsiness. And I'm going to be using this one, which for some reason will not look patchy no matter how much I work on it. So if you have like a really bad patchy, like gray toned purple quad, use it. I'm going to start off with Supermom out of the Tarte Tartelette palette, and I'm going to pack that just kind of up to my brow bone, which will help with blending, which we don't want, but I also want to like kind of get it back to the corpsiness. Do you guys have any like go-to super easy Halloween costumes or cosplays that you pull out last minute for this stuff? Let me know, because I think that's really cool. So then we're gonna go in with Natural Beauty, but I might throw some Power Player in there yet. I don't fully know. Generally Natural Beauty is cool enough, but yeah, see how it's like a purple gray? That's what I want. And see how it's just fading out really nicely and not patchy. And if I had remembered that, I would have tried to find a patchier eyeshadow, but it'd be fine. I'm hoping I can get some patchiness out of the, I'm going to pull in a different darker purple than normal, than last time. Not like I do this all the time. And see if I can get it a little more textured. It's probably the other reason people didn't really notice unless I was like, oh, I'm wearing a costume, by the way, is 'cause she just kind of looks like a sickly person, not like rotting face type corpse. So I'm gonna take this Luxie 231 and put it into that same gray toned purple Natural Beauty and right under my lash line. And we're gonna take this further down than normal to try and really sink the eyes in. Make it very rounded, like it's your eye socket poking through. This is actually pretty fun because you get to be messier than you would normally be on purpose, which if you do your makeup regularly and you're like trying really hard not to make it messy, getting to make it messy is fun. Okay, do I look sickly enough? Not enough on this eye. More on this eye. I just realized I don't think anybody but like my immediate family, because I'm guessing that the other side of my nephew's family will be there. They're not gonna know that I'm trying to, oh, they're not gonna know anything about this. Okay, so then we're gonna run Best Friend deeper into my crease. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, we're running Best Friend deeper into my crease. Try and like sink my eye socket in. Yeah, that's working. I'm still using that Luxie brush that I used for, you know, 2/3 of the things I do to my eye. Yeah, I'm looking real corpsey. Okay, and then we'll just like blend that outer corner section to make sure it's not too droopy. And I have a different brush. That's not it. This one. This Sephora Pro Smoky Liner. I'm going to use that in Best Friend to run it on my lower lash line. Keep it kind of messy and patchy. Which honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to wearing this as a regular look. I'm kind of like purposeful, sick, kind of like zombie essence. Alright, And then I'm just going to okay. Do I look properly sick yet? And then, since normally this would be fine, but she tends to have a darker color on her lid, so we're going to take this super deep purple from the Meet Matrimony palette and pack that on our lid. And I have a brush, if I can find it. There we go. I like this Ulta brush. You know, if you've been watching any of my tutorials or anytime I do my makeup, I always use this brush. I'm just going to pick it up, and I'm going to have to be a little careful because I want it messy, but I don't want like actual fallout. And this one can sometimes have fallout. Okay. Yeah, that's working. So I'm tapping off the excess to hopefully avoid the fallout. Yeah, that's looking good. Success, pretty much. The only problem is I still have the urge to like put in an inner corner highlight and make it look cute, but no, Ellen. You're a patchy, dying zombie. You're not supposed to look cute. Alright, and just keep layering it and packing it to get very sick eyes. And I'm just going to, I can't help myself, I really want to blend the outer edge. Okay. I like it. I think it's cool. Oh, I should probably put my mascara into my brow to warm it up because we're going to get there soon. Okay, so pretty much leave it here. I am going to run Honeydude in my waterline because I want to put something there. And I thought about putting like a black, but that'd be too purposeful because it's not really supposed to be eye makeup on her. It's just supposed to be the way her face is. Because they do different stuff in the show where she will like purposely put on makeup and she looks really pretty and glam. Because, you know, she's gorgeous. But her day-to-day character I don't think is supposed to be wearing makeup. I think she's just un zombie. Okay. Like an awake zombie. So, we're gonna try and get away from eyeshadow before I end up putting something sparkly on my inner corner. And let's do, I kind of want to do blush, but I also kind of don't. I have this purple blush. I don't know if it's gonna help or hurt. This is Rain by Colourpop, and I'm gonna try it with this beauty blusher. Like a very light wash. And just keep it like closer to the actual cheekbones. I don't think you can see, but that's fine. Yeah, I think it's too light for you to pick up on camera, but it's doing something kind of nice in person. Sure. So we'll just run it along the other side. Keeping it further down than I generally do. But still taking it up to the temple so it kind of blends back into your hairline. Okay, you can kind of see it there. Like a little bit of zombie. Okay, before we get too excited, we're going to set our face with the RCMA No Color Powder again, hoping for extra corpse levels and to reduce the shine. Big fluffy brush. I'm looking extra corpsey whenever this is near my face. I also, well, let's get the last little bits out of the brush. Because I do get really shiny, and it would be preferable if I was not shiny. The longer I could keep it like that. It was not cooperating. Okay, I am going to try and get like a lighter fluffy brush in this gray color Power Player and see if I can run it as like a contour. Let's do this one. It's a Luxie 514. Let's see if I can just pick up that gray color. Yeah, it looks gray, and just kind of deepen that contour. This is another thing that nobody really noticed, that I had contoured with straight gray. Which honestly is probably not that bad of a contour color for me, because cool toned corpse on the daily. Okay, and other side, well, you can potentially see it more. Yeah. I brought highlight over here just automatically. We're gonna see if I can avoid putting it on my face, but I might put it on my face anyway, just because I like some cheekbone highlight. Okay. Yeah, a little sunken in, a little corpsey. Alright. She does seem to have normal brows from what I remember, so I'm gonna put on my Dipbrow. Decently normal. You'd think that'd be something they would address, because all the rest of her hair turned white, hence why she's an easy cosplay for me. But I'm not sure they mention it, and or I'm just picturing her with darker brows, and that's not actually a thing. But, you know, who cares? As long as you enjoy wearing what you made, have fun with it. I'm trying to get the boyfriend to dress up too, but he's not as excited. Thought we could get him to do like a gender bent Lara Croft. We'll see. I'm trying to keep them a little more natural than normal, but it might not be something I can do. And not like really sharply carve them. Not that I even really sharply carve them anyway. But the tail generally ends up pretty defined, and I'm trying to keep it more just like naturally an eyebrow. It's an eyebrow. I say these things like I have any kind of control over how the eyebrow turns out. Stuff goes on my face and we see what happens. It's not always something I'm in charge of. Like yesterday, I drew like way outside my eyebrow twice. It was super fun getting ready in the morning for work and having 2 lines outside of your brow. That would have been really helpful today because I had another section of my eye that the powder just wouldn't blend. That would have been helpful today when I want it to be patchy and weird. Okay. Yeah, those look like people brows. Look like that. Okay. We're getting to the things. So, curl the lashes, do some mascara. I don't know if you guys care about piercings that are not part of the character. Like, I could flip it up if I really wanted to, but I don't. Not because it's uncomfortable, just because it's kind of weird because it doesn't have all this curvature right inside your nostril, so if you do anything with your nose, it ends up bumping and you're like, oh, that's right, I have metal in there. So, going in with my normal Benefit Tinted primer. myself. Which unfortunately this is not one of the parts you can go as messy on because her eye, like, Zombieism doesn't make her eyelashes smear or anything. And this is also like an eye look that if you did smaller and more nice would look really cute. I still can't tell if these eyelashes are just shorter on this side, or if it's because the angle's different, or because I'm bad at mascara. But they never end up as nice as this side. It'd be fine. And then I'm just gonna run over the top. What mascara did I bring? Oh, I brought the Benefit They're Real mascara, so like, matchy matchy. Trouble lashes. Okay, and then the last thing I like to do is I couldn't find a good, like, creepy concealer lip. So I use this Buxom lip gloss in White Russian, because it is very pale, but it's also something I can wear other places. Okay. Did I get it right? Do I look like her? Close enough. People will just think I look weird though, probably. So, thanks for watching. Let me know if you're going to recreate this or if it's useful, if you might do it for Halloween. And if you have any cool, easy cosplays, let me know down below. And it's always fun to see what people have as like their go-to thing. I have zombie as my go-to thing. See you guys later.